This is the Next Level Blank Checks podcast. Today is episode 002. We've made it. And as always, I have my boy Dank in the building. Dank, what's up, bro?
What's up? What's up? I'm happy to be here. 002. We're in the building.
002. We have a special guest.
That's right. We got Chris Hawks from Three Hawks Industry in the building. What's up, Chris?
Honored to be here. Thank you guys for having me.
Awesome. Yeah, 002. So
002, man. This is a special moment right here. This is history.
Definitely.
People are gonna go back to this video like, damn, this dude was on that video. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
That's the
It's
cool
the
thing.
first of the month, November. Put you in that, 2021. So
Heck yeah.
exciting. So tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do? And
All right. So I guess right now I'm a consultant in the cannabis industry. I've been in cannabis since I was 14, 42 now. I started a legal cannabis business when I was 32 in 2012. It was one of the first cannabis delivery services in the SGV, and we were the first delivery service to bring the OG to the SGV, I like to say. A lot of people knew me as Genuine Chris, Best Choice Chris, White Boy Chris, Northside Chris, and Joe Morgan.
Nice.
There
you go.
There you go. I like that one.
What do you feel like attracted you to the cannabis industry? Like, what made you be like, hey, this is where like I'm gonna put myself, like, this is my career?
Well, I guess the fact that I just liked cannabis so much when I was young, and it was something that I enjoyed, something that relaxed me and allowed me to escape. Because I had a rough time in high school, and at the same time, I was always an entrepreneur, and I realized, hey, I can make money, selling the thing that I enjoy.
Yeah, there it goes.
How was the biz before and after being legal, would you say?
Before and after being legal, I would say before, I mean, it was much better for the little guy like me. I started my company with an ounce and turned it into a company that was making, well, I don't want to say how much I made, but we made a lot.
Right. There you go.
We'll keep that confidential.
Yeah. We were on Weed Maps. We had the gold icon in Azusa. We had the silver icon in La Puente, and we had
that's doing it. Shout out to Weed Maps, definitely.
Yeah.
Shout out to Weed Maps.
Oh yeah. They made my career pretty much.
Yeah, there you go. So it was definitely in the beginning. This was when everything was legal, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
Well, I was the gray area that we like.
Or medical, I mean.
Yeah,
sorry, not legal, medical.
It was all medical.
Right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk a little bit about. First of all, what's your favorite strain?
My favorite strain is the one that I grow, which is Skywalker OG.
Awesome. Yeah, that one's definitely on point. I've tried that one. Another one. Do you remember the BC Columbia, like British Columbia? Then there was Kush, OG Kush, and in between there, I remember they used to call it medical. Everything was medical.
Mm-hmm.
It was no matter what it was. And then, what can you tell me about this? The BC Buds.
Well, BC Buds sort of came on the scene actually after Chronic. And
Okay. So you would say Chronic was before the BC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there you go.
So I guess you take it back to 1993 and 1994. Pretty much at that time, what we were getting was stress, and then it seemed like right when Dr. Dre released the Chronic, it was like, oh, okay, now we've got weed that doesn't have seeds in it, and that was just mind blowing. And I think
No stems, no seeds.
that's right. Just
I
that
remember.
sticky icky.
Sticky icky.
And you know, that sort of was the revolution. And then you know, it went from that, and I would say, excuse me, at the time I got to college, then all of a sudden there was this BC bud started coming down, and man, it was just like the freshest, fluffiest, you know, tastiest stuff. Um, you know, I imagine it was outdoor or a greenhouse. You know, I'm not too sure, but you know, at that time, people weren't quite as bougie as they are now. I would say people weren't like, "Hey, I gotta have, you know, fucking indoor or whatever it's gotta be."
Or
Right.
exotic or
It
something.
has to be.
Right.
It has to be runts, or it has to be
runts. Yeah.
Yeah. So
We'll get into that a little later.
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, so then the BC bud came out, and then that was probably 99, 2000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then after that, there was it medical or was it Kush? Because I remember they were calling everything medical, like that was the thing. And then it was Kush, then OG Kush.
Yeah.
Am I correct, or is there a different?
No, that's pretty much the
Right.
timeline. So yeah, I would say, well, so we had Kush. I mean, everything, there was medical, and people started catching on, you know, medical. It went medical in 97 in California.
So there was they would call medical. It was just a really good grown quality nugs. So there was like Trainwreck,
Yeah.
right? White Rhino and all those.
AK-47.
AK-47,
Yeah.
you know, all the classics.
So I would say medical was anything that you could get from the shop.
Right. Okay. There you go.
Yeah. But
and then
yeah.
after that, it was a straight. It had to be OG, right? And there was OG this, OG that.
Yeah. Well,
that?
it was Kush. I'll be honest.
Right.
You know, when
Master Kush.
I would say around about 2004, all of a sudden, you know, you heard Kush this and Kush that, and then, you know, you'd go to the store, or you go to the head shop, and then, you know, you'd see Kush it's the most expensive thing. So that's what, you know, people were asking for. And of course there were other stuff too, like the AK-47, the Trainwreck, all the ones you're saying, you know, Grape Ape and all that stuff. And then, you know, and then like Bubba Kush was real popular.
Right.
Kush.
Yeah.
So real quick, what do you think happened to Bubba Kush? I miss Bubba Kush. It just
So
people just. I remember at one point in time, people just stopped growing it or whatever. I know there's what is
pre
it?
98
Pre-98 Bubba.
So that's, you know, that's just your pure Bubba Kush that, you know, hasn't been, you know, done anything with it genetically yet.
Right.
And I think, you know, at one point people started, you know, combining other strains and things like that. And so then you had, you know, one of my favorites was LSD Kush,
Right.
you know, was a Bubba, you know, Triple X Kush, Blackberry Kush was a Bubba. I mean, people love that strain. And that was there for a while, you know, it was pre-98, you know, the year on it, but everybody, you know, it really caught on after that, you know what I mean? Like everybody wanting Bubba. So the Bubba was pretty prominent, and then all of a sudden, you know, it was like OG Kush. And if I can kind of take from a video that a friend of ours showed us.
Right.
And he said the real Kush was the Afghan Kush, and then everybody started saying, you know, is this the original Kush strain? Is this OG Kush? Which, you know, OG is original gangster, and I can back that up. But OG, you know, there's a misnomer there. And this is what happened, like right when I started my service about in 2012, is like the Skywalker OG, was pretty prominent. Even in 2010, I think it won a Cannabis Cup.
Yeah, I remember that.
And so there was this, suddenly there's discussion, well, where'd this come from? And I mean, if you smoke OG, it's a lot more like sour diesel than a Bubba Kush or anything.
Yeah. Do you remember like one of the first like weeds, I guess, or weed you smoked?
Yeah. I mean,
how old were you? You said what, like 14?
14. Yeah. So
do you remember like you were just like what school? You were just like, fuck it, I'm gonna get high today.
Yeah. I remember the very first time I smoked, a friend of mine had a little sneak-a-toke pipe, and he had some stress.
Shout out to the sneak-a-toke. So we were just talking about that the other episode.
Yeah. And I was at X-Strand School in San Dimas. We had jumped the fence and we were hanging out, and he's like, here, hit this. And I hit it, and I just remember I felt like this lizard slithered inside my body.
Yeah.
And from that day on, I was like, this is going to be part of my life.
There it is.
So are you saying at that very moment you went reptilian race? Is that what you're saying? You went lizard?
Reptile people.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
We got one.
Okay. There you go. That explains why you're so smart.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's through the
sense.
weed.
Yeah.
That was some good shit back then,
Oh, yeah.
It's different now.
Yeah.
Because I remember like one of my first times ever smoking, bro. That was really scary. I was fucking scared, dude. I was seeing UFOs. Dead ass serious.
Oh, wow.
They say it's
I was tripping. Like I felt like it was something else, but
they
like,
say it's a like mellow psychedelic.
I hit. Do you guys remember the steamrollers? I mean, I don't really see those anymore though. It was like a steamroller.
It was like acquired taste. The steamroller.
Yeah, I think
that was literally the worst shit you could ever
cool.
do.
Oh, dude, it's like, gravity bong without the water.
Yeah,
It just
Gravity bongs was one of my favorites.
Dude, nobody told me
Yeah.
that.
Just
I was choking, fucking. Like,
Oh, yeah.
couldn't think.
Yeah. That's
Scary
just,
shit.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, I wish I got the heads up. I was just like, fuck it. I was already probably drunk too.
Oh, yeah.
And now I'm seeing aliens. I remember
Have you ever hit a bong?
a bong. Yeah, I think I've hit a bong before, bro.
Okay,
That was
that
pretty
was
scary.
the first time I ever hit like a 3-foot bong. That was like the first time I got lit.
I
It
feel
was-
like my face goes numb. I don't know if it's supposed to do that. Is this supposed to? Is your face supposed to go numb?
When you hit a bong?
Yeah.
I don't know. When I hit a bong, I have what I like to call a weedgasm.
Oh.
Oh,
Because
I like that.
I try to take such a huge hit that like, I pretty much just make my head explode. And then it
Fuck.
just makes my whole body tingle. It's like taking a fat ass dab.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
quite with the dab scene yet, for sure.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
We
Okay.
gave Gio a dab the other day. His first dab.
Oh.
How was it?
I was going out to the club. Highly recommend whoever's listening to this first off, don't take a dab. Fuck that shit. If you are going to take a dab, don't go out to the motherfucking club, okay? I was in the club and I think I was a mute. I forgot how to talk. I was just there like just fucking dead. And I was just like, this is literally the worst feeling ever.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not a big smoker, so it's just like, I sat there and I was just like, what the fuck is going on?
I just got to power
It
through
was
it.
that's the Louis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I could see that happening.
Yeah, so I wasn't
Yeah.
a fan of it, that's for sure. And I was just like, wow, this is fun. So shout out to Dank and Sleepy Joe.
Yeah.
Sleepy Joe.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So one more thing, and we'll next topic.
Sure.
What do you what do you think about the Blue Dream? The Blue Dream. I know at one point, a lot of people love it. If done right, amazing taste.
Mm-hmm.
But then at one point, like there was like people started hating on it. Like they were like, "Oh, Blue Dream, that's the easiest thing to grow." So they kind of like, but I mean, it tastes good. And then now it's like exotics. How do you feel about the Blue Dream strain?
Is it exotics now?
Now, yeah, certain people
Oh
have
my
grown.
God.
them.
I used to have the best cut.
Right.
Oh man. I like Blue Dream.
I do too.
I can tell you for sure that it was the best-selling sativa that I had at my dispensary. So,
So you're for Blue Dream.
yes, I am pro
a Blue Dream.
Blue Dream. I mean, the flavor, everything.
And whoever, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I don't know. there's people out there that know a lot more than I do about the current situation with exotics and whatever strains. There's so many different names now, and I'm sure I'm dating myself, but you know, i- if it's only exotic because it comes from cookies or something like that, well then isn't that just the norm? It's not exotic anymore, right?
That's
So
true.
let's look at it like there's other strains out there that are pure. Like, oh shit, isn't purity the fucking thing that we want? Uh, I don't know about you, but science fucking around with genetics um, is always the downfall of things. So let's go and look at the pure strains. Yes, I know Blue Dream is crossed with other shit, but there's things that it's if it's not broke, don't fucking fix it. You know, you're never gonna find a better indica than OGs or Bubba's, and you're just not gonna find better sativas than the original sativas. I'll just leave it at that.
A lot of the industry's hyped, as you know, when you started from the beginning till now. It's all basically designer names and certain cuts, and it's almost like a club. And
Yeah,
but if you have the original strains, right?
yeah,
And as I'm sure you know, a lot of these clinics made a lot of the names up.
oh
So,
yeah,
we know people, and it is what it is. But one more thing, if you're listening to this, I need some Blue Dream in my life, and I need some Bubba. So hit me up.
So
Yeah.
someone
There we go.
bless Dank with
Yeah.
some Bubba and some Blue Dream.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
When you smoke, do you ever feel like you just kind of get into your head?
I used to.
You had to stop for a little bit, right? And then you came back, right?
I did. I was dabbing way too much. I was dabbing, in the 90 percentile, as big a dab as I possibly could. And I honestly think I had a psychosis or a break from reality. And that led to depression, anxiety. So, I mean, this was back in January, February. Of course, with all the COVID pandemic, all that shit going on, it added to it. And then, situation with family is something else that aggravated it. But yeah, I had to stop. I stopped for the longest period that I ever had, which was 5 months. And um, yeah, but now I'm back smoking as much as I was before. I think for me, what it really was is I just needed to go through therapy, and I came out the other side, and I'm stronger than ever mentally.
Awesome. What's a tip to help you relax when you do, like, let's just say you do over dab and you're in your head? What would you say? Like, I guess they're called like panic attacks or anxiety attacks, right? Or what's a good tip you would say?
Well, I would just say, it sort of depends. If you're on your own, it's probably easy to sort of get out of it, or if you're, amongst friends where you're comfortable. I would just say calm down. If you meditate, definitely meditate. If you don't meditate, start meditating. But there's a few techniques, grounding techniques that you can use. The one that there's two that really helped me, because I would have panic attacks every day, and I'd be on the phone with the suicide hotline having them talk me down. So one grounding technique is to get a bunch of ice and put it in your hands, and just hold on to the ice and let it melt. Because I guarantee you, you're holding on to that ice, you're not going to be able to think about much else besides how fucking cold that shit is.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, that's a good technique.
Yes.
That's good. To hear.
If you're at the club or something like that and you can't do that, try to get somewhere that's a little quieter, and maybe step outside for a little bit, and you're going to do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique. You're going to look around and you're going to name 5 things that you see. You're going to name 4 things that you hear. 3 things that you can feel, 2 things that you smell, and if you have like some munchies or, Gatorade or something like that, then 1 thing you can taste. And after you go through those 5 senses, it's gonna reconnect you with reality, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever feel like you start like getting into conspiracy shit when you're faded?
Honestly,
Like you ever just hop on YouTube and you're just like scrolling through and you're like, what the fuck did I just watch? That shit's so crazy.
I think the deepest I get into any kind of conspiracies is probably like ancient aliens.
Dude, that shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out Ancient Aliens.
Ancient Aliens.
Yeah.
I'm with that one.
I feel you on
definitely.
that one.
Yeah.
Underworlds and all that. Yeah, that shit's crazy. Look into Ancient Aliens if you haven't. That shit will literally, God, it's just a whole. It's crazy.
I'm into it. I'm definitely into it.
I'm really into it. It's like, why are they keeping this information away? Just tell me, I'll be happy.
Right.
Well, now they're like releasing everything.
Yeah, it's just they're trying to do it slowly because all the fucking everyone else who really falls into the trap.
Yeah,
they're gonna be like, oh, like us. I feel like we can handle it. Like I'm woke, so I'm ready for this shit.
Shout out
to the woke people.
Yeah, woke.
Yeah.
So going into that, more like healthy choices and how to deal with that. So working out, how do you stay motivated? And you've been training me, at the working out and all that. How'd you get into that? I know you had a buddy help you out and you got some good results. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, let's try it out. Health is wealth.
Yeah. Shout out to my buddy Lifting to Dominate. Yeah, he's pretty much been my coach for a couple of years now, and he's a big motivator behind everything. I got into weightlifting when I was 18, and I worked out probably for about 10 years, and then I stopped doing weights. I was just doing cardio and stuff like that. But then recently I got back into, well, not recently, but about 4 or 5 years ago, I got back into weights. And I've been, I guess, literally studying the science behind how to get bigger and stuff.
Bodybuilding, nice.
Awesome. So definitely, I've been working out. I've been definitely feel better. We had a couple goals. I wanted to gain some weight, and we reached them. So sometimes you just gotta follow the recipe. So tell us a little bit about you went vegan, right? You were going vegan for a while. It was a great choice. You get better health, more attention, and all the good stuff. And then you went back to meat. Tell us a little bit about that. All
right. So I went vegan because I wanted to, I wanted to help, I guess, reduce pollution, things like that. I wanted to reduce animal cruelty, and I wanted to be healthier. So it was a threefold reason to go vegan. I still honestly believe I could just be vegan, but actually it was my wife and my son went vegan with me, and it didn't work out so well for my wife. She's anemic, and so she needs red meat for the iron, which, people listening to this might be like, damn, yeah, obviously, motherfucker. But, you go on these diets and you try these different things, because you want to be healthy. And then, sometimes it ends up fucking you over. For her, her body started shutting down, and she's 43. She had to start using a walker to get around, and I had to almost carry her to the bedroom every night and put her in the bed because that's how weak she was. Well, and then I talked to a friend who had a friend that was vegan and said that they started eating meat or had the same thing happening, and they started eating meat and the symptoms went away. Just so happened the same day my wife was talking to a friend that's a nutritionist, and the nutritionist said, you know, if your body's shutting down, because her body was shutting down on the right side, if your body's shutting down on the right side, it means your body is lacking something, lacking a nutrient that you need. So that same day I went and got her a cheeseburger, and the next day, and this is no bullshit, she started feeling better. And by the end of the week, she was up and walking on her own again.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So we're not. So I'm not vegan anymore. She's not vegan. But I mean that saying I'm not vegan is kind of, you know, it's misleading because I would say I eat maybe 10% meat. I mean, what I eat now is the way I get my protein now. I eat a lot of like the Greek yogurt.
Oh yeah.
So I eat a lot of Greek yogurt and whey protein, and that's pretty much where I get a lot of my protein from.
What would be like one of your favorite like munchie meals? Like something when you're just like fucking faded, you're just like, God damn, this shit is good, and it's hard not to eat.
Probably cereal. I would say like those. I don't know if you guys have had
for sure.
Reese's Puffs.
Yeah. Oh wow, yes.
Oh man,
Okay.
Reese's
There you go.
Puffs.
Yeah.
Those are considered exotic, right?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I'll kill a whole box of those.
There you go. There
Yeah.
you
Yeah, that's dangerous. I tell people all the
Yeah.
time. I say cereal's like a snack.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not breakfast. This
Right.
shit's- It's literally
It's-
it's like a dessert.
Yeah, it is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I can fuck up some cereal.
Yeah.
Frosted Flakes, bananas, fire.
So real quick, tell us a little bit about your accounting. You have a degree in there, right?
So yeah, I have a degree in accounting. I worked at too many accounting firms. When I was younger, I couldn't work for people because I had too much of an attitude. So, or
So
I don't
you're
know.
like you're your own boss. Screw it. Let's go.
Yeah, or I don't know if it was an attitude. It was just, you know, if the boss is wrong or something like that, I would point it out, not, you know, considering this is going to make this person look stupid or it's going to make this person not like me. So, yeah, so I think that always got me in trouble.
Okay. So did you learn anything from that, or you just like fuck them? I'm gonna do my thing.
Well, I just, you know, I learned that, you know, there's a corporate world, and as much as they, you know, they act like they're your friends or whatever, there's a bottom line, and that's really the most important thing.
So, no friends in the industry. Shout
No.
out Jake.
Yeah.
Shout out Drake.
All right. And then you were also a teacher, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Nice,
Yeah.
nice. How'd you like that? That was what, a little bit of
Um,
history.
yeah, I really like teaching. You know, I had a knack for teaching kids. I taught all grades from pre-kindergarten to 12th grade, and I subbed for adult Spanish classes. So
What's the worst?
what's the worst grade?
Yeah, what's the worst grade?
7th grade.
7th. I could see
I
that.
just feel
Middle
like
school.
I was a
middle
piece of
school's
shit in
there,
7th grade,
yeah.
so I'm
dude.
already knowing.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
it's ridiculous.
And were you like a regular teacher, or like a sub?
I was a sub.
Oh, so they were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, fuck you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not my teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
was
remember
like,
we would give subs the
Yeah,
hardest
subs,
times.
Yeah. Shout out to the
yeah.
subs. They don't get enough.
They don't get enough love.
yeah.
Okay.
I was like a gadget sub.
You-
Like you could throw me in anywhere.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I had an easier time at the remedial schools, you know, than at the middle schools.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Yeah.
It was just crazy. I could
Okay.
tell you some
Yeah.
stories on that, but that's probably another one.
Right. There you go. Where do you see the future of learning? Like schools, online, just trade? Is it going to be just YouTube? What do you see the future, you think?
Well,
Like, what is the future? So I
the
guess
future
like,
of learning.
yeah, in your eyes.
Well, it's got to be online, right?
Okay.
I mean, at some point,
Shout out to Don Jesse though.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Jesse.
yeah, he's doing a good job.
Little fucking whore.
Horn it up like always. But yeah, the future. you're
Yeah.
saying.
No,
Online.
See that you're bringing up the first podcast already.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotta
001. You gotta check out the
Go
episode.
check out 001.
Yeah.
You know, my family and a lot of my friends are in the teaching industry, and I would just say, you know, nothing's being done for these teachers.
I agree.
They're not getting paid enough to deal with what they're dealing with. They put in so many hours, and it's just out of the kindness of their heart. And if everybody could just cut them a fucking break, that would be great.
So would more money you would say, or just like actually like, hey, give them a break, like overall, like, because I know so my dad's a teacher also. He does
Yeah.
special ed also. He's retired. He does some special ed. So you gotta
Yeah.
like have a lot of patience for that. But they were saying that during the pandemic, all the kids were stuck at home with their parents, and like now they see the real kids during, like they're a handful, you know
Now
what I
they
mean?
know how
So
their
now,
little badass
yeah,
kids
you know
are.
what I mean? So they're like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I can't wait till the teachers get back, it's almost
Yeah.
a blessing. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I would remember some teachers back in school just being like, man, you could just see it in the face, like, man, I'm not fucking get paid. When they actually said that, because some teachers would say, I don't know if you guys remember.
yeah, so someone say
Yeah.
that. Yeah, like
I believe it now.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like, oh shit, no, you guys really don't get paid enough for this.
Yeah. Yeah. For the, you're getting a master's degree and then you're starting off at like 50 grand. I mean, fuck that, dude.
right.
Come on.
That's it. All that school, pff,
yeah.
crazy.
And then you cap at like 110.
damn.
You could go and be a software engineer and come out, I think, making 105 is the last one I said. I don't know if Don Jesse wants to check that, but I think it's 105 for, software engineer.
How much
So-
does a software engineer make?
Yeah, 105 grand. Out of the, with a 4-year degree.
Yeah, that's
A
nice,
4-year
huh?
degree.
Sounds like the better.
There you go.
And
So
school is just like,
Yeah.
get your credentials.
How do you feel about these trade schools for like people that are just, what's
I think you did ask me about the future of schools. I think
yeah.
future of schools, it's going to be online. I think that you're going to have some kind of reckoning with teachers, and it probably is going to go to charter, or it's going to go to trade. We're going to almost have an overhaul on college, because you don't need to go to college anymore if you are, pretty much a professional in your field.
right?
By the time you're 18, you got these kids doing streaming,
Right.
figuring out computers.
Yeah.
They know more about this shit than we
The
do.
youth is super
Dude,
very
there is
good.
some
My-
fucking 13-year-old kid who was selling some whales online, NFTs.
Oh, okay.
Dude's racking out 150K already,
Yeah.
and he doesn't have a bank account. And I guess like the kid didn't know what to do, and he kept looking online. He put something into crypto, and
Oh.
now he's making double of that 150. I'm just like, what the
yeah,
fuck?
The
Like,
youth,
if I
definitely.
had the knowledge at 13,
Yeah.
I know in
Great.
elementary they're doing like HTML or coding or something like that.
Yeah, they do-
already.
they do coding, yeah.
So that's pretty
yeah,
impressive.
that is. Yeah.
So I got a little I know you're Gio's bringing back the faithful lover boy vibes. So
Okay.
what's a good some good advice for married men / faithful man?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, to quote Nikki Sixx, you
Nikki
got
Sixx.
you got to date your wife. You got to make her feel special all the time. Flowers when she doesn't expect it. Take her out. To nice restaurants. Buy her clothes. My wife loves that.
So once you have her, you got to keep her, is what you're saying. It's not
Exactly.
just a done data, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like especially nowadays too, because I feel like, I mean, how long have you been married?
damn it. You put me on the spot. Pause. That's
Edit.
18 years.
18 years. See,
Yeah.
I feel like 18 years back then, it was way easier to date. It was more, I mean, I guess it was very like traditional.
Right?
It's
almost like it's like in our minds, it's like Greece.
Fuck,
Yeah.
How old do you guys think I am? God damn.
I'm
No,
not.
I'm just saying, we're just saying 18 years.
I thought you were a lot younger than what you said. So,
Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, of course we didn't have there wasn't Facebook, there wasn't MySpace, there wasn't
that easy.
there wasn't texting, there wasn't fucking
fucking all these apps, Tinder, Bumble,
Yeah.
Hinge,
You can
all that
literally
shit.
Yeah.
go through a speed date through like 1,000 girls if you stay up all night, right?
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm
Kind
sure you could hop on
I've
Tinder like right now and fucking get some bitch over.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
And that's
yeah, definitely.
oh shit. And fucking within an hour you'll just have like all kinds of chicks, which is crazy because like you know, it's just like you could even put married man looking to have fun or fucking whatever, and you'll still get people to hit you up.
Yeah,
That's how fucked up shit is. Like
They got like some thing in their head, man.
Yeah,
it's like it turns them on or something.
Yeah.
That's why I'm gonna put an end to this.
Right. So yeah, you know, Gio, lover boy. There it is. And that's all right. That's all right. You know, it's the season.
I'm just a lover boy who's been single for like fucking 4 years.
Oh, okay.
Which is, I don't know how I'm a lover boy if I'm not loving anyone.
Right. So how would you say, you know, how people are like, how do you spice it up? What does that mean to you? Like spice it up.
Spice it up. I gotta hear this.
Yeah.
So I guess that would mean like, how do you switch it up, right?
How do
So
we
my
switch
thing
it up?
is
How do we
like,
keep
you
it
gotta
fresh, or-
Yeah. So my thing is like, you always got to keep them guessing, you know?
I mean, like you want all the secrets, or is that what you're saying?
Nah, just a little something, you know, just a little something you could tell the faithful married men, you know what I mean? 'Cause
All right.
sometimes it gets hard out there, you know?
Well,
Bet it does.
I mean, I've been with the same girl since I was 19. So yeah, you always got to try and keep it fresh, right?
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I was gonna say I like to buy her clothes and dress her up the way I like,
Okay.
and that keeps it pretty spicy.
Yeah, definitely. I see what you mean. Yeah. That's a good thing where you're like,
She dresses-
I pick whatever. Yeah, wear this.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and that makes her feel attractive. I think that's a big part of it, is just always making her feel like attractive. Because everybody wants attention. Like you go to the gym, nobody's in the gym like hoping nobody's looking at them. I mean, you know what I mean? You go in the gym hoping everybody's looking at you,
Right.
like
I'm doing good. Right.
like I'm like, shit, I bet somebody watched me pick up that weight right now. You know what I mean? Like
Of course.
so but yeah, just make them feel attractive, make them feel wanted. And I think, like, honestly, what I try and do is I try to treat my wife like a princess. Like, I want her to feel like she's a queen.
That's fucking goals.
There you go.
Yeah.
See? There you go.
Like, I don't want her to lift a hand. Well, and especially right now, because her hands, she's got arthritis. She has to wear braces, and she's constantly in pain. So she goes to work. She's a teacher. She's working all day with painful hands, and then she comes home and she's got to put heating pads on them, and then she's pretty much done. And so my whole thing is, I want you to be a queen. I don't want you to have to touch a thing. I'll wash all the dishes. I'll do all the laundry. Everything, man.
As you could
there you
tell,
go,
Chris
there you go.
Hawk is a fucking
Chris
he's a
Hawk,
king.
yeah,
He
pretty
is.
much. Hey, shout out, still
Yeah.
doing it. They don't make them like that anymore.
They really don't. They don't make them like you, bro.
That's
Don't
some good
worry.
advice.
Yeah.
I'm bringing it back. So don't worry.
Yeah,
I
there
just
you go.
mentally, I wrote that all down.
Nice.
So I got 2 more questions, 3 more, but
All right.
basically, how do you feel? Because I don't know, I'm thinking about getting a Tesla soon. How do you feel about the Teslas? You for it? You against it? You need to do more research?
Well,
the whole idea of the electric car, I guess, since we're all going that way.
Well, I like that idea. Obviously, if whatever we can do to reverse climate change or help with climate change.
All right, cool. So you're for the whole movement. There you go. Yeah, we also have Tesla solar panels on our house. So we're Team Tesla.
Oh, okay.
And then what do you think about Elon Musk?
Okay, yeah. So, I just
Does he got his shit together, or is he a crazy scientist?
He's a fucking lizard.
yeah, probably he's probably a lizard. No, I don't know. I think he likes to make waves.
Okay.
Um,
Do you see his vision, or is it no comment?
his vision as far as
Like the whole
going
Mars
to
thing?
Mars thing.
Oh, yeah.
So basically,
I see the
his
vision.
whole-
oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I mean,
would I live there? I mean, fuck it. What do I got to lose?
Right. It's supposed to be like 6 months there.
Yeah,
6 months.
I think
back.
they said it's already all sold out though. No, that's what I
It's
heard.
it's all like a rave on the moon, and
Right. That'd
be
you got a
crazy.
VIP and stuff.
I don't think so. They've been doing studies. You can't live outside of Earth for an extended
long.
amount of time because your bones start to break down.
Okay. See,
Oh,
there
that's
you go.
interesting actually.
Yeah. So the whole thing about our bodies, I guess, and probably get fact check on this, but well, I'll just say this: women get osteoporosis, right?
Yeah,
But a cure for that is walking.
you can't really walk in Mars.
You can't.
Well,
Yeah.
unless we're in a fucking dome, which I doubt.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So our bodies are used to a certain gravity or certain pressure,
Yeah,
and they are, programmed, for lack of a better word, to, continue to regenerate and be stimulated by exercise within our gravity.
Right.
So if you don't have these exact, things,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
these elements, then you're not going to have the same growth. I mean, your body is constantly regenerating.
Now that I think of it, this is a real question. You think they be fucking like them astronauts and shit? Because they're gone for like a long time now.
Yeah, they're
They're
I think
fucking.
they're
Hey, if I was in the spaceship and I'm an
Yeah.
astronaut, I'm fucking. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
even if she's old, she might be looking
for
good.
science.
It's literally for
Right.
science.
Science, right? Yeah.
I'm sure they do though, right?
Yeah,
But
I
like,
think they do.
you can't walk around in a spaceship. You're just floating. Imagine floating and you're just
Yeah.
wait, hold on, move. Move back this way. It'd be kind of funny.
You'd have to strap her into one of those
Yeah.
beds that are on the side. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, what
And then
if
you just hold on.
There you go. See?
yeah, just make sure you pull out. It's gonna fuck. Or you don't pull out
No,
because
I
it's
was
gonna be
gonna say,
floating
yeah.
everywhere.
Maybe wear a condom.
Yeah, for sure. That shit's gonna be floating
It's
around.
like,
You should always
oh,
wear
boy.
condoms.
You should always wear a
nowadays,
condom.
Why did the panel short circuit?
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. So just a little recap. Tell us again about yourself. It's Three Hawks, Chris Hawks, right?
Yeah.
Three Hawks Industries. What?
Enterprises
Enterprise.
Productions.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that we can find you on.
On the Instagrams.
Okay. Once again, what was it?
Three Hawks Enterprises or Three Hawks Productions.
Okay, definitely. So if you want to get into any, the cannabis industry, you want to do accounting or, you do
wanna come
stock
work out?
market, right? You do the stock market
Yeah.
stuff too.
Stock market advice.
Yeah, so.
Are you on the crypto game yet, or NFTs, anything like that?
Yeah, we're
No,
trying to
we-
get some NFT people on here. We're
Yeah,
trying to
I'm-
dive into
I'm-
that and see a little bit.
I know what they are. I don't know enough to.
Get some game.
Yeah.
How about crypto? You said.
Crypto, I've got strong opinions on.
Right.
So
I'm a highly opinionated person when it comes to
come to that
companies, stocks,
Right.
politics, government, all that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, we could talk about that for hours. Bro.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
So yeah, maybe we'll have you on the next
Next
Yeah.
episode.
yeah,
We'll sit here.
plan
We'll
that
talk
out,
about
yeah.
some shit, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as far as crypto, I would just say that, think about the whole thing overall. You don't really know who started it.
It's just an idea, right? It's kind of like
Yeah, it's the idea of money, and when you start measuring something else in dollars or any other kind of established currency, then it becomes a security, and that's why you have ETFs being formed for Bitcoin. I don't think I know enough about it to really comment on it, but I would say when you start looking at something that's supposed to be its own currency and you measure it by $1, well, then it's not its own thing. It's a security, and it's supposed to be. The other thing it's supposed to be is a stored value like gold or silver, but it's so volatile. I don't think you can really compare it to that either. It's supposed to be a finite thing, and now you have other cryptocurrencies coming out that aren't finite. And just measuring that something that's not going to be finite is, it's to me it just sounds like a scam. So, and I think that's pretty much Elon Musk put it like that. On
Right,
Saturday Night Live. I don't think he really realized he was letting the cat out of the bag, but I think he did.
Yeah, he does that a lot. He says some pretty, like, you ask him a question and he answers like
for
some
sure.
crazy shit where you're like, all right.
Yeah. But as far as stocks, I trade stocks, and the best advice I could give you is the same advice that Warren Buffett gives people, which is, read 5 to 6 hours a day. If you're interested in something, read about it. And, you're going to have, after so many hours and so many days, you're going to have so much knowledge on a topic, you'll be able to do it. You'll be able to invest wisely, and, just follow the market every day, and read. That's the best advice I could give you.
That's right. Read. The more you learn, the more you earn. Shout out to everything. That's it. That's it for today's episode 002. Thank you, 3 Hawks, Chris Hawks.
Chris Hawks in
Yeah,
the
thanks
building.
for having me, man.
Yeah, it was great.
Appreciate
It was
you.
great. It was a good one.
Thank you,
Yeah,
guys.
of course.
Shout out to Don Jesse.
Jesse, hell yeah.
Jesse. John Jesse.
All right. That's the Next Level Blank Checks podcast, and we'll see you.